Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite places to drink wine in Indianapolis. Alright, so this was going to be my top 3 wineries, but as I did my research, I saw that a lot of the wineries in Indianapolis have actually closed their tasting rooms in recent years. And so when I went to do some research, there just wasn't a lot out there, and I didn't feel like I could do a good list of just wineries, and so have changed it to just my top 3 places to drink wine. Some of them are wineries, some of them are not. Alright, but before we get started, I feel like I need to have a glass of wine here with me, so don't mind me. I'm just going to take off a lid, have my little glass here. I'm going to do a little pour, 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 pour. A little more pour, pour, pour. Looks about right. All right, let's get started. All right, so wineries. A couple things to note. These are wineries that are not all technically within the Indianapolis city limits, but they're going to be within the Indianapolis region. And so my first one's going to be Urban Vines, which is in Westfield. A couple things to like about this place. Because its location is in Westfield, which is pretty much a bedroom community, lots of families, Urban Vines really has put together what I think is a good setup for that target audience. First of all, there is a playground, so if you have munchkins and you still want to go out, you know, mommy needs some Merlot kind of a thing, the kids can play over on the playground while you're having a nice glass of wine. On the weekends, they tend to have live music, and so lots of great seating. They've just actually expanded, so they have an enclosed patio section as well as an outdoor section. And so whether it's raining, whether it's super hot, whether the bugs are getting to you, you can really decide if you want to be all the way inside the enclosed patio or outdoors. They've been working on their landscaping as well, so it's getting to look a little nicer. They do have a small vineyard out there, so you can look out on some of those grape plants and get an idea. Makes you feel like you're more out in the country when in reality you are just kind of in a residential bedroom community, but still nice. The one thing I would say, they do tend to run out of food or any kind of specialty thing that they have, so they tend to do a lot of events, which is great, and you can follow them on Facebook to find out when they are. But for example, sometimes they'll have pizza specials, but if you show up, they might be out if you wait later in the day. So if there is any kind of special thing that they're doing, get there early and maybe gone by the time you show up. All right, my second recommendation is down in the south side, Bargersville, and that is Mallow Run Winery. I feel like they might have been one of the very first Indiana wineries really in the area, and I really like it. They have a large green space, and so they do a lot of festivals, such as their Strawberry Festival. They have a Wine at the Line 5K, which a lot of my friends have done. I mean, really, if you want me to run, definitely have some wine at the end of it. And just a great place where you can bring a picnic, listen to music, drink some of their wines. And again, it is an Indiana winery, so they do a lot of fruit wines. And sweet wines typically are not my favorite ones, but there are some Mallow Run wines that I absolutely adore. The strawberry is one of them, and then my absolute favorite is their rhubarb. It has a bit of puckeriness that is great, and so it's one of those wines where instead of having dessert, you'll just have a glass of that instead. If you like dry wines, it might not be your favorite place, but I think just for the atmosphere, it's really laid back. The fact that you can just grab a picnic basket and like sit out on the grounds, just make it a fun place that I've really enjoyed over the years with friends. While I have a sip. Having another sip. All right, so my last recommendation is not a winery. However, it hands down is my favorite place to drink wine in Indianapolis, and that is going to be Tastings Downtown, which is a restaurant connected to the Conrad Hotel. So, a couple things about this place. It's a very unique experience, and I love when anything is not just eating, drinking, but they make an experience out of it. And so that's what they do. They have a unique setup where all the wine is out kind of on these machines, and they're grouped in sections. So white wines, red wines, Italian wines. They have like unusual wines, sweet wines, French wines. I mean, any way you can like categorize wines, there's a different station for it. And they have all different price points. And basically what you do is you preload what kind of looks like a credit card with money. So for example, you'll put $20 on your card, and then you can go to any of the wine bottles at these stations, put your card in, and you will get a 2-ounce tasting. And the price for that 2-ounce tasting will vary based on the kind of wine that you're getting. So if you get a cheaper wine, 2 ounces maybe is $5, so you will spend $5 for that 2-ounce tasting. Or you can go to a really expensive bottle of wine, and maybe that 2-ounce tasting is $15. Okay, and so what this allows you to do is really try out a variety of wines, and you're not just stuck to one kind. And it lets you try before buying. So if you're like, I don't know if I like sweet Rieslings, or I don't know if I like Treminette, or I don't know if Malbec is really my thing, you can try these different types of wine that you might not want to pay for a full glass or a full bottle, and it just makes it kind of fun. And so I really like the atmosphere here. The food is really good as well. This definitely would kind of top one of my recommendations as a great place to go for a first date. All right, so those are my top recommendations on the best places to go in Indianapolis to drink wine. Did I miss one? Do you have a recommendation? Let me know in the comments below. All right, take care.